history, athletes have pushed themselves to the brink both physically and mentally to achieve victory in sport. Today, two teams will go head-to-head and play harder than they ever have before. It's the Wipeout Bowl, cheerleaders versus couch potatoes. The stage is set, and on today's special episode, it's the ultimate throwdown as cheerleaders take on couch potatoes on an all-new course. There will be breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls. Which team will emerge victorious, and who will wipe out? Hey there, guys and gals. I'm John Anderson.
And I'm John Henson. You know, John, it's moments like this when I remember why I got into pro football commentary to begin with.
That why you're wearing the headset?
Yeah, I kept it from my job at the drive-thru. Looks good, though, right?
Howard Cosell would be proud.
What?
Howard Cosell. He'd be proud.
Thanks.
Now let's get down to business. Today's a very special day. We have an all-new course and a guest sideline reporter, Pro Football Hall of Famer Michael Irvin. He'll be with our co-host Jill Wagner today.
Welcome, Michael.
Hey, thank you guys for having me, man. I'm excited to be here. You know, I'm a big fan. I love the show, and I'm ready to see it.
And we'll have many more special football guests dropping by as well.
Not to mention 24 couch potatoes and cheerleaders who are going to be fighting it out for 50 grand.
But before anyone can walk away with that 50 large, they have to complete our all-new, and for this week, all-football Wipeout Qualifier. First, we have the heavy bag run. Then we have the big balls, featuring our linebacker motivator.
If our contestants hesitate, he will have to motivate.
The 10-yard dash, where quarterbacks throw paint-soaked footballs at our contestants. And finally, our bouncy football bridge to finish the course. Now, let's get right to the top of the course, where we have a cheerleader ready to go. This is Keely Bledsoe, and earlier she spoke with Jill.
All right, thanks, guys. Now, what's some of your skill sets? What do you think you can do that are going to win you the game?
I'm fast and I'm blonde, so that always helps.
It does always help to be blonde.
Well, she better be fast. Only the top 6 cheerleaders, top 6 couch potatoes, move on to our next round.
All right, Blondie bouncing her way over to our first obstacle, the heavy bag run.
Well, she has to cross to the other side of the platform while avoiding those bags.
Oh, they sent Keely into the mud and back to her roots, John.
That was a good wipeout.
That was a good wipeout in the mud.
That's right, Michael. Women pay good money for hair coloring. And on Wipeout, it also costs an arm and a leg.
Keely up now and on her way to our second obstacle, the special edition big balls. And on her way there, she gets a little encouragement from the Wipeout marching band. Very nice. And she's going to need it because up at the top's our motivator. Wait too long, he'll motivate you with a sack in the back.
Shocker, Blondie walks right past the bouncer and gets a free drink.
All right, here comes Speedy Blunzales to the 10-yard dash. She's got to get to the other side while withstanding a barrage of paint-soaked Nerf footballs hurled by our quarterbacks.
Hey, maybe these guys like blondes. Or maybe not. Oh, my goodness, she suffered a head injury.
Nope, just paint. Maybe our quarterbacks prefer redheads.
And our mascot, Ballsy, prefers brunettes. Look at him, John, giving Jill a hug. That's ballsy.
Last obstacle, the bouncy football bridge. If she crosses successfully, she'll stop the clock. Now, if she goes for a swim, she has to make it to this couch to finish her run.
Here goes Blondie. Oh, she went from legally blonde to legally blind.
Blondie racking up a time of 3 minutes, 23 seconds flat. Let's see how she stacks up against our first couch potato of the day. This is Jordan Anderson, the manager of a bowling alley.
Manager of a bowling alley, huh? He's probably pretty athletic. Here comes Air Jordan.
Oh, thank you very much. Troubling. Can't seem to get past the ramp. This is one slow couch potato.
I've seen actual potatoes that move faster than this guy.
Jordan finally up, plodding along to our first obstacle, the heavy bag run. And showing surprising balance.
Oh, potato skin. Pace yourself, Irvin. You're going to be seeing that kind of thing all day.
All right, second try, Jordan running the option. Maybe you should have gone with the other option, huh?
See, it's not easy, is it?
One man's tragedy is Michael Irvin's comedy. He's on his way to the big balls, and if it's one thing a couch potato needs, it's motivating. Little hesitation. Motivation!
Let's see that again in our all-new super slow-mo cam.
Ooh, I think that might be a concussion.
He's gonna be okay.
No, I'm talking about the big ball.
I'm coming for you, Wipeout.
Just as soon as I finish my beer lunges.
I don't know, Johnny. It seems to me that our Wipeout bowl is beating down our couch potatoes.
Yeah, but the cheerleaders don't seem to be faring better at the moment.
Jill, who's next?
All right, guys, I'm down here with hot dogs, potato chips, and I have a cheerleader, Shawnee Acorn. So what brings you to Wipeout, Shawnee?
I just got engaged to my fiance. I need the money. I need a wedding to pay for. Woo! I'm gonna win this. Oh, gotta have the wieners. Gotta have the wieners involved. I'm gonna.
She had me at Wieners.
Everybody's a wiener on this show.
Oh!
Take a look at number 50. God just knocked her senseless.
I don't think you can pin that one on the bag, John.
Shawnee moving quickly now to everybody's favorite obstacle, the big balls. And here she goes.
You know, in some countries, she's married to the second ball now.
Those of you watching at home, don't do it like that.
Well, perhaps 30-year-old professional gambler Jesse Jones can put in just as good a time for our couch potatoes.
Oh, professional gambler. That sounds exotic.
Now, Jesse explained himself to Jill.
I'm unemployed.
You're 30 and you're unemployed.
You know what?
okay?
I don't need to be judged.
First approaching the heavy bag run. Ah, the gambler, all in.
Yeah, more Kenny Rogers roasters than Kenny Rogers, John.
Anteing up for the second half of the run.
Oh, always bet on Brown.
Yeah, those bags have been a great equalizer for both cheerleaders and the couch potatoes today.
Oh,
Ah, duck.
unnecessary roughness.
See how this little fella does. This is Robert Davis, proud father of 3 and doing the robot.
Actually, I think his muscles atrophied from all that couch sitting.
Earlier, he told Michael Irvin, our Hall of Famer, about the unusual nickname his kids are giving him.
All right, Robert, stop it. Shut down. Abort. Force quit.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm here with Robert Davis. Robert, do you have a nickname?
Well, my kids call me Putt Egg. Putt Egg. An egg that putts.
Puttick heading to the nearly impossible heavy bag run. Nobody's been able to handle this today.
Oh, just gets by.
Hey, he's halfway across. Hikes that ball and, using his low center of gravity, shakes off some tacklers.
And Puttegg is the first one to make it across, and that's no yoke, people. The incredible, edible Puttegg. And the band is egging him on. Let's hope he doesn't crack under the pressure.
Puttick scrambling across the big balls. Ah, can he do it?
Oh,
so close.
Oh, it's gonna take all the King's horses and all the King's men to put Puttegg back together again.
Let's go to our next cheerleader, Monica Kaufman, who says she loves to cheer. Loves the cheerleading.
Sis boom blah.
Well, let's see what Michael got out of her earlier.
Look, how old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 20, but everyone thinks I'm 16. I don't know why.
Tell me about it, babyface. Looking young is our cross to bear. Oh, she looks 16 and yet has the balance of a newborn.
All right, babyface, ready for the heavy bag run.
Does she need a permission slip for this?
Well, there she goes. She's got a slip.
Nobody puts babyface in the corner, except herself.
Well, here's somebody who will not fit in the corner. 31-year-old Michael Boringer, who promised to destroy the course today.
Oh, wow.
Broke our obstacle.
Right here.
Looks like this guy took that literally.
This is definitely a delay of game penalty. Welcome back to the Wipeout Bowl. It's the cheerleaders versus the couch potatoes, and our all-football qualifier is in full swing.
Yeah, it's like the great Vince Lombardi once said, wiping out isn't everything, it's the only thing.
He said winning isn't everything, it's the only thing.
Don't try to confuse me with your facts, John. I know what I know.
Of the 24 contestants who began the day, only the top 6 couch potatoes and the top 6 cheerleaders will move on to the next round, which will bring them one step closer to that grand prize of $50,000.
Well, here to save the day is couch potato and New England fan, Stuart Yasutaki.
Super-Spud bringing it, Wipeout! Yeah!
Earlier, while Stuart was pumping starch at the tailgate party, Jill was able to chat up the Super-Spud.
Okay, now, Super Stu, what kind of superpowers are you bringing to the Wipeout course?
People look at me, they're like, this guy's a little large, but I have some speed, you know?
And off comes the helmet. Remember, kids, safety last.
Hey, nice tackle by the air.
I'm too short! My arms are too short!
But your belly is just right.
Honey! Honey!
Let's see if Super Stu and those super high knees then can make up some time on our first real obstacle. It's the heavy bag run.
Bring it!
Here comes our Super-Spud.
Oh, and Super Stu grabbing some super air on that one.
Yeah, even without his cape, he is meat. bag it, tag it, sell it to the butcher in the store.
John, that meat must be going bad because the motivator's giving it the stink eye.
Yeah, Stu needs to hurry up and get to the big balls. Chatting with the motivator's a bad idea. Oh!
Head first.
Man, that motivator is a total ditka.
Let's see if Super Stu can shield himself from our quarterbacks and make it across the 10-yard dash.
Oh no, his remote control hand, John. That could be a career-threatening injury.
Super Stu with a slow approach to the bouncy football bridge here.
Do this right here, buddy. Right here.
All you, Super Stu.
Super Stu emerges from the qualifier with a time of 4 minutes, 46 seconds.
And Super Stu finally at rest in his fortress of solitude.
Meanwhile, at the football bridge, it's Trojans fan Scott Clays. Earlier, Jill asked this fierce gridiron warrior how he'd spend the 50 grand.
Well, I've got a new baby girl being born in 3 weeks.
With a baby, you're going to be getting up off that couch. You know that.
No way. Are you kidding me? The baby will be on the couch with me.
Scott, do not turn your baby into a couch potato.
Just so I'm clear, Scott's wife is carrying the baby, right?
Yeah. Oh, but Scott having some serious daddy issues there.
Yeah, let's hope his kid doesn't have his motor skills.
Enjoy your rest, buddy. It's the last rest you'll have for the next 18 years. Now let's head over to the 10-yard dash, see how 23-year-old Melissa Baxter does.
Oh, Melissa doing her best Marsha Brady impression. Oh, my nose. Oh, my nose. Oh, now who's going to take her to the dance?
Yeah, the 10-yard dash is tough here. Out of our whole qualifier, not one contestant has made it across.
See ya.
Oh, intentional grounding.
He's at the one.
Good job.
Well, maybe this cheerleader can break out of the pack. This is Chelsea Costa. Jill spoke with her earlier.
Give me a little wipeout cheer.
Wipeouts. Wipeout. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, Chelsea. Let's get R-O-W-D-I-E.
You know, that's not how you actually spell rowdy.
3 years of cheer can't say otherwise, John.
She's unfazed.
At the 8. Now the 9. And she's made it.
Yes!
Woo!
Chelsea, the only one today. And she got the traditional pat on the butt.
And our final contestant on the qualifier is cheerleader Allie Bunder. She's a typical clean-cut, all-American girl-next-door type. Wow, did not see that coming.
The grace of a Britney Spears, the elegance of a Lindsay Lohan.
Are you kidding me? This is freaking easy.
Allie, you haven't even reached an obstacle yet.
Hey, watch your potty mouth there, cursey Allie.
Must you, John?
So, you know, she curses a lot.
You know, for a pretty girl, she swears like a sailor.
Well, Jill, she's managed to sail right up to the big balls and the motivator.
Oh, looks like she's trying to charm him, John. Yeah, it didn't work.
Mercy! Allie's flying and so are the expletives.
Potty mouth, Allie.
Jill, I don't think this is the first time Allie's used that kind of language. She is so skilled in the art of expletives, she's able to do a complete 180 in midair and let the motivator have it on the way down. Very talented, actually. Allie showing the motivator her spirit finger.
Allie now at the 10-yard dash, about to take on the quarterbacks. And now the 2-minute drill is really underway.
Oh my gosh, that is so
It's an aerial assault.
Wow, well, the important thing is here she kept ladylike composure. Now advancing up to the bouncy football bridge with a time of 2 minutes. Still ticking, though, but it's very respectable. Never mind.
Thank you, Allie, for that.
Wow.
Well, Michael, let's see if Allie can make it across the football bridge. If she makes it through, this could be our fastest time so far. Yeah, that's going to slow her down a bit.
Yeah, John, I hope she didn't chip the porcelain on her potty mouth.
And Cursey Allie finishes with a time of 3 minutes, 26 seconds.
And she finally gets a chance to rest. Her mouth.
Let's go to the leaderboard, shall
Okay.
we? Yeah. Among our 6 couch potatoes are Robert Putt Egg Davis, new dad Scott Clace, and Super Stu Yasutaka.
And our cheer squad includes fiancée Shawnee Acord, Blondie Keely Bledsoe, Kersey Allie Bundren, and Monica Babyface Kaufman.
Hello, America, and welcome back to the Wipeout Bowl. Cheerleaders versus couch potatoes. Tonight is our very special football episode, and, well, football, right? Joining me now, Keyshawn Johnson. Welcome to our game, man.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm pretty excited. Wait a second. What's going on? I thought we were breaking for lunch.
No. Have you met Keyshawn Johnson?
No, I haven't. Would you hold my sandwich, man? I gotta go back to work.
No problem. I'll hold it for
Johnny, Keyshawn Johnson, All-Pro, championship ring, that Keyshawn Johnson.
My bad, KJ. You want to split that sandwich? Go right ahead.
So now I get a nickname, KJ. It's okay. You can call me Keyshawn. Take your sandwich back.
All right, then.
Johnny, like you, all our contestants very hungry. We've got 6 couch potatoes, 6 cheerleaders who are moving on to the next round. Among the couch potatoes, professional gambler Jesse Jones, new dad Scott Clace, Robert Putt Egg Davis, and of course, Super Stu Yasutake.
We've also got cheerleaders Monica Babyface Kaufman, fiance Shani Accord, and Kersey Alley Bundred. And I understand you guys have some new obstacle courses.
We do indeed. It's the all-new King of the Mountain. 12 contestants stand on 10-foot-high pedestals as a platform moves in a circular motion. First 6 contestants who can jump on that platform and make their way to one of the 6 spots near the edge of the mountain move on to the next round. But they have to avoid 2 giant clubs and rubber donuts if they want a shot at that 50 grand. And since it's a football special, Johnny, Key, they have to carry footballs to the center of the mountain.
Okay, well, let's go down and show me the action.
Yeah, get right to it.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit more than you.
And the cheerleaders with a little trash cheer.
Hey, I got something, guys. You're gonna get some, girls. Ah, Wipeout.
Let's just get started.
And the first King of the Mountain gets underway. Jesse the Gambler.
Oh, he is straight flush.
Cheerleader Chelsea goes in right after it.
Neither cheerleader nor couch potato seems to be able to get on the platform.
Buttache does. That's that low center of gravity of his.
Oh, but he gets his huevos rancheroed by the club.
So all 6 of our spots remain wide open. Kersey Alley ready to claim one of those spots, though.
Wow, she's making it to the middle and keeping it clean. Never mind.
Babyface Monica's on a platform.
Oh, takes it right to the face. Oh, and another one to the head. She keeps taking hits like that, Babyface is going to be Butterface.
Well, she's not going to need to worry about that, Johnny, because she is the first contestant to reach the mountain. For the cheerleaders, they strike first. Still 5 spots left.
Oh my gosh.
Cheerleader Shara makes it onto the platform.
And Buttache wastes little time joining.
Really wasting no time.
Dude, get off me.
Oh, gosh. John, is that even legal?
Unsportsmanlike conduct, John. 15 yards.
Bad athlete.
I think that's 15 years.
Well, either way, we still have those 5 spots open on the mountain. Kersey Alley at it again. New dad Scott gets on the platform and...
Yeah, moving like there's something in his diaper. Whoa! Wow. Check that out!
My God.
Kersey Alley flipping out.
Well, at least you didn't flip the bird.
Her downfall leaves the path open for new dad Scott, who's the first couch potato to make it onto the mountain. That evens up our score. 1 cheerleader, 1 couch potato.
Fiance Shawnee trying to give the cheerleaders the edge as she makes it up the aisle.
Blondie having a go at it. Fiance Shawnee makes it on. They're off for... Now, what is she doing?
Come on, John, that's clearly a pony sit. Cheerleading 101.
Whatever it is, she's turned it into a spot on the mountain. Go, girl. So with 3 spots left, the cheerleaders are up 2-1.
Super Stu does a Superman on the platform and makes his way towards the middle.
Oh! Hold on, I'm a little winded.
You're not a little anything.
Gotta get my breath.
You gotta get your pants, dude.
And he's got to hurry up because Kersey Alley is right behind him.
I just a little stage fright.
Yeah, we're a little frightened too.
But Stu makes it to the middle and claims that 4th spot.
My domination! Domination!
Stu, when it's 2-2, it's not domination, it's tie.
Oh my goodness, Buttache just runs over Alley when he got clubbed. That was awesome.
But completely ignores the cheerleaders like they did him in high school before getting taken out by the club.
After that near-death experience, Kersey Alley, the great shot spotter, she can just hang on.
Buttache goes for it again, sans cheerleader, and still knocks into one as he makes it onto the mountain, giving the couch potatoes the edge 3-2, which leaves just 1 spot left.
And Kersey Alley is on her 4th attempt now, loquacious and tenacious.
Pro gambler on her tail.
Not for long.
Kersey Alley is to her feet. She jumps, and she makes it onto the mountain to claim that final spot.
Kersey Alley ties it all up. We have 3 couch potatoes and 3 cheerleaders moving on. Along with Kersey, Monica Babyface Kaufman, fiance Shawnee Accord, Robert Putt Egg Davis, new dad Scott Clays, and of course, Super Stu Yasutake. Keyshawn Johnson, glad you could join us here on Wipeout.
Glad to be here.
We are back here on the Wipeout Bowl. Cheerleaders versus couch potatoes. I'm John Anderson.
And I'm John Henson.
Excuse me, guys. Do you know when the next event is starting? I'm trying to get down to the field.
Wow, Reggie Bush. Hey, man, literally stay up here in the booth with us.
No
Great
problem.
view. Met John Henson.
No, how you doing?
Reggie Bush, what an honor. What is it like to be part of a political dynasty?
Football player Reggie Bush. Different Bush.
You played football, too?
Yeah.
I thought you were just a cheerleader at Yale.
Actually, I won the Heisman at USC.
Wow, what's the commute between Yale and USC like? Do you use Air Force One?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you here, okay? And we'll just, because we've got another event to get to. So we're gonna review our 6 remaining contestants and get to the event.
Okay. The very cursy Allie Bundren is here, along with Monica Babyface Kaufman and our fiancée, Shawnee Acorn.
We also have our new dad, Scott Clace, Robert Puttegg Davis, and of course, Super-Spud Stu Yasutake.
These 6 are vying for bragging rights and $50,000 here in the Wipeout Bowl.
So what's the next event?
That's my job. It's an old favorite, new spin. We're calling it the Dizzy Dummy 2.0. Here's how it works. The contestants strapped into the Dizzy Dummy until they're good and dizzy. Then they have to get through our all-new spinner, where contestants will have to climb through these goalposts before they can move on. Next, it's the teeter-totter, and the first person on the platform goes to the wipeout zone. Remaining 5, back on the Dizzy Dummy, then they do the keg run. And when that's done, you guessed it,
We'll spin again.
Yeah.
4 contestants move on to the Wipeout Zone, and one of these couch potatoes or cheerleaders will emerge at the end with $50,000.
$50,000 is an honest day's work. Let's get down to the wipeouts.
All right. They're strapped in and starting up.
You said it, Johnny.
I'm gonna go to a happy place right now.
Where? An all-you-can-eat buffet?
Unlimited mac and cheese.
I think it's safe to say, though, that none of these people are in the happy place, except maybe Ballsy. Is he taunting them?
No, not ballsy. He's made of goodness.
Here we go for round 1.
Kersey Alley, flying out of there like an Air Force pilot. But still talking like a sailor.
She's toppled off the spinner, so is Super Stu. That leaves Babyface all alone. Kersey's back on, but Fiancé and Puttegg both down and off the spinner. Babyface, that first teeter-totter.
And she's on.
Look at this girl go.
And look at everyone else not go.
Babyface all alone, way out in front. Unless Super Stu and Kersey can teat that totter before she jumps, she is home free.
And she is done. She made that look so easy.
She did make that look easy.
And they both made that look awfully hard.
I think that's the one time Kersey Alley didn't swear.
Yeah, I think she's busy chewing on that mat. Speaking of mouthfuls, here we are in round 2, and hopefully their mouths are empty.
Going down.
She should be more worried about what's coming up. You know, like what they ate at the tailgate party, the hot dogs, potato chips.
Almost threw up the pickle.
How could I forget the pickles?
All right, round 2, let's do it. Kersey Alley out of the gate first again. She's on, but sliding off.
And now mouthing off. And our expectant husband should expect a bruise.
And there's our fiancé trying to split the uprights. She's through.
Our new dad. Ooh, another bruise for him. Fiancé making her way down. Super Stu. Oh, he almost flattens our fiancé who's onto the first keg.
Our dad going wide rights. No, just really wide.
Here goes Puttegg. And whoa!
That's 15 yards for encroachment.
Johnny, I think that might be a personal foul.
John, you getting that feeling of deja vu?
Puttegg's just trying to keep her warm until she hatches.
Kersey Alley's there, and our fiancé takes the plunge.
Now, the couch potatoes should do pretty well at this since they're jumping on kegs.
Well, they certainly seem excited about it, Jill. Oh, I think he bent that thing.
They are literally tearing apart this course.
Well, at least he didn't break anything.
Dad, this is for you. I love you. I'm sorry for my swearing.
Kersey Alley leaping and...
Well, I had to see that coming.
Wait a minute, is she stuck there?
Did she fall? No, she's still there. She's still there.
John, I think she's sleeping.
Well, everybody else is coming. She better wake up.
What can we do to get her going?
Don't worry about it, Johnny. I think we have the answer.
Well, that worked. Kersey Alley on to the next keg. Behind her is Norm.
Norm!
Whoops, that's just our new dad.
One last jump for Kersey Alley. Ooh, she has done it with ease. 2 cheerleaders, no couch potatoes. This isn't looking so good for our guy. Here in round 3, our hopefuls heading back to the teeter-totters.
And our new dad
Spinning in a circle, staring at my finger.
has lost it.
Yeah, but you know, third spin, so they must be getting really dizzy. Like Super Stu here is just trying not to super spew. Let's see how dizzy they are. Again, round 3 here. Fiance first out of the gate. You know, she and the other girls are vying to be the first female ever to win Wipeout.
Yeah, and I'd say they got a pretty good shot, John.
Actually, I'm gonna upgrade that to excellent.
Oh, our fiance's slipping off. Super Stu and our new dad are on. Well, I was half right.
Super Stu, wasting no time though. Up and 3 points. And Putt Egg is exhausted. Our fiance through the goalpost, and here she comes. Super Stu onto the teeter-totter. Our fiance giving chase. Super Stu leaping. Got it. Now our fiance is gonna need to make it onto his teeter-totter before it tips up in order to have any chance. Will she do it? Gosh, almighty.
Oh. I propose our fiance doesn't do that again.
How about one in super slow-mo?
I just hope she's wearing a veil at that wedding.
Let's jump ahead to Super Stu, who has 1 jump left.
This is you, man! Fly! And we got our first couch potato! Woo!
Oh, you can't teach moves like that, Johnny.
You want to learn them?
Good point.
Heading back to the dizzy dummy, there's our fiance.
I quit.
Or maybe not, John. Our final cheerleader dropping out. I guess she couldn't take the heat.
Actually, I think it was the cold that got her.
I guess we should just skip the keg run, go straight back to the teeter-totters for the final round, huh?
Why is that?
Yeah. Come on, man. What's a keg party without any chicks?
They've already started up here in the final round. The 2 potatoes left in the sack. Our new dad, is he going back to ice cream duty? Will Putt Egg be sent away on hollandaise? Let's go potatoes.
I'd say this is a pretty even match, John. What do you think the spread on this is?
Butter. Eggman, now the walrus. He's down.
And Putt Egg goes over. Easy.
Robert, this is you, man!
Putt Egg out in front. He's on.
And our new dad is just practicing some Lamaze.
Putt Egg is onto the second teeter-totter.
New dad really laboring here.
One final jump for Putt Egg. This is to even the field. Can he do it? Short and steady wins the race again.
So Robert Putt Egg Davis evens the field, making it 2 couch potatoes and 2 cheerleaders. He joins Super Stu Yasutaki, Kersey Alley Bundren, and Monica Babyface Kaufman.
Our thanks to Reggie Bush for joining us today. Welcome back to the Wipeout Bowl, where it has been cheerleaders and couch potatoes all day long. And amazingly, here in the Wipeout zone, we're knotted up. Scores 2-2.
Yeah, but only one of these guys or gals can walk away with a $50,000, and to do so, they'll have to face down our all-new Wipeout Zone.
The Wipeout Zone still made up of 4 stages, but this time it starts with the Aqua launch. Contestants will attempt to control their launch into the zone while fighting a torrent of water.
Then they'll have to make their way up the raging rapids and avoid being washed away by a 1,000-gallon sports drink tidal wave.
And then they must tackle the crazy sweeper, where they'll race across this beam onto these pedestals while being hunted down by a sweeping arm of footballs and pom-poms.
And finally, they'll have to get across the tackle dummy turntables to the finish platform. So we went from 24 down to these 4, 2 cheerleaders, 2 couch potato.
And the one with the fastest time will go home with the 50 grand.
It looks like our first contestant is at the top of the zone right now. This is Allie Bundren.
This is for you, Mom, Dad!
Kersey Alley Bundren has been no holds barred all day. She had spirit, yes she did, on the King of the Mountain, cheering herself through the dizzy dummy and all the way into our Wipeout zone.
Okay, here we go, John. Top of the Aqua launch. There's Allie Bundren, the 18-year-old from Washington State. Could she be our first female Wipeout champion?
We will find out soon enough. There's our buzzer, and she's away.
And into the water she goes.
Now, the key to the Aqua launch is to land as close to the second obstacle, our raging rapids, as possible. And notice in the replay here how she spins her body in midair so she can already start swimming.
Yeah, she's making great time on her way over to the next obstacle, the raging rapids.
She's got to make her way up that slippery and watery slope, but also avoid being carried away by a 1,000-gallon sports drink tidal wave. And here it comes.
Ooh! And there she goes all the way to the bottom. She's going to have to start all over again, John. Take a look at this replay.
Yum. Orange flavor. Woo. We'll have to see now if she can recover from that hit to 1,000 gallons.
Yeah, that's a lot of electrolytes.
Well, let's hope she's got a huge mouthful because she's going to need it. She's going to make her way up this obstacle on a second attempt.
Looks like she's handling it with ease this time. She's almost to the top.
Yeah, but now she's got to make her way over to our next all-new obstacle. It's the crazy sweeper.
I love this!
Oh, she loves it now, but she's yet to conquer the obstacle, John.
She has to make her way across the beams and then onto the pedestals to get to the other side. Yeah, sweeper arm coming. Here she goes.
Looks like those pom-poms are chasing her now, and she is onto the pedestals, but they're closing in, and into the water she goes.
Curses. But let's take another look anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure Kersey Alley has a few words she'd like to say to the sweeper right now, but the water cut her off.
Let's jump ahead to her second go here on the crazy sweeper, and she is off again. Hey, don't look back. Those footballs are gaining on you.
Can she make it? Whoa!
Yes, she is safe on our tackle dummy turntable.
She's just over the 5-minute mark at this point. She's marching down this field in our wipeout zone and is already on the first turntable.
The idea here, hop from turntable to turntable until you reach the finish. And she leaps there and, ricochets into the water. Look at that, a back-breaking wipeout sends her back to the start of this obstacle to try all over again.
And as we know, that takes precious seconds off the clock.
All right, here she goes. Wow, moving very quickly, easily onto that second turntable.
Ooh, a little slip.
Oh.
Is she gonna make it? Is she gonna fall?
No, she's managed to recover it, John, and hold on. One final leap to go, and she's home.
Yes,
and she
well
sets
done,
the
Potter.
first time to beat 8:13.
Wipeout!
Well done, Allie. Thanks for keeping it clean.
This is crazy!
Oh, guess I spoke too soon.
So our cheerleaders versus couch potatoes battle continues with our next contestant, Pud Egg Davis. Let's see what brought him here.
Robert Pud Egg Davis began the day sunny side up in the qualifier and almost cracked our big balls. He took a few shots to the old eggshell on our King of the Mountain, but managed to whip the competition and poach that fourth and final spot to the wipeout zone.
So now it's time to see what our couch potatoes can do. There he is, Robert Davis, 43-year-old father of 3, ready to take his shot at the wipeout zone. There's the buzzer, and he is matriculating down the Aqua launch.
Into the water hazard he goes. Sunny side down this time, going head first.
And now that he's in there, he has to get to the raging rapids. The low center of gravity's been helping him all day, but I don't know if it's going to be any help here on the raging rapids.
Don't be surprised if he's going to be able to sneak under the rainbow, but the couch potatoes have been surprising us all day. Let's see how he does against a tidal wave of sports drink.
Oh, he does take a drink, but Johnny, hard to swallow 1,000 gallons.
Yeah, he is just engulfed by that water. It's kind of like an Easter pud egg hunt in there.
Well, this Pud Egg is going to have to do something to try to get himself back on track. Johnny is on his second attempt up the raging rapids now, and without the wave, yep, looks like he will make it this time. And celebrates with a little snooze.
Yeah, well, he is a couch potato after all, John.
Suddenly reinvigorated. Now on to the next obstacle, trying to make his way over that crazy sweeper. He's about a minute behind the pace set by our cheerleader leader, Allie Bundren.
And he's off.
Oh, a little pause there, and he gets nudged by that crazy sweeper arm. Let's see if he can keep it moving. No! Stop! Oh, bad idea there. Gets punted down the field by the cheerleaders' pom-poms.
Yeah, take a look at the replay. Yeah, he's not a proud man, John, using the cheerleader hold the nose as you go in the water technique.
So, John, now Pud Egg only has 30 seconds to make it through the entire rest of the course. That's all the way through this obstacle and the turntables. But he's moving now.
Yeah, I think he's going to make a run for it, John.
20 seconds left. This is an all-out couch potato sprint.
Here comes the sweeper arm. Is it going to get him? No! Oh, he makes it onto the turntables with almost 10 seconds remaining. He needs to fly. Can he do it?
Onto that first turntable, quickly leaping to the second. This is a mad dash that might just get it done. Boldly onto that third turntable, and so close. An amazing effort, but not fast enough.
So that means our couch potato is down, and our cheerleader sits in the top spot with one cheerleader and one couch potato left to go.
Glad to have you back here on the Wipeout Bowl. We are deep in the second half here, Johnny, the Wipeout Zone, where it is still cheerleaders versus couch potatoes.
Our cheerleader, Allie Bundren, is in first place. Super Stu Yasutake has yet to run, but first, we'll see this woman, Monica Kaufman. Let's see how she got to the Wipeout Zone.
Monica Babyface Kaufman couldn't resist a mud bath on our qualifier. She hosed our competition away and became the first person to top the King of the Mountain. She made her way across the dizzy dummy and cheered herself right into our wipeout zone.
The rain continues to fall, and there she is, sitting atop the Aqua launch, ready for her shot at the $50,000.
Little pep talk from Allie there.
Yeah, does she realize that they're actually competing against each other?
Love the sportsmanship. She's off, the clock is ticking.
Wow, getting a very long launch into the water of the wipeout zone.
Look at the replay, Johnny. This is how you do it.
Yeah, but landing a little bit like putt egg right there.
Well, she's making great time up to the raging rapids, and so far her time best of the day.
No joke, John. She is really flying up that ramp.
But John, something tells me that 1,000 gallons of sports drink is going to send her back in time.
And there she goes into the water.
Let's take a look at that replay. You know, a 1,000-gallon sports drink tidal wave has had its way with both the cheerleaders and the couch potatoes.
Like an orange-colored flume ride, John, and she is already back up on the obstacle, ready to give it a second go.
Indeed, Johnny, she's making great time. Already she's nearing the top of the raging rapids and getting a blistering pace here in our wipeout zone.
But that could all change because now she's going to have her first date with a crazy sweeper.
Cautious approach here, scoping out.
She's up, and those pom-poms are really chasing her down.
Actually, you know, it's pom-poms, P-O-M-P-O-M-S.
Oh, I didn't realize that because I'm a man.
Man, look how close she came there, but she's, on the turntable. Nice. And with only one obstacle remaining, she's got more than 4 minutes left to make it through the turntables.
Take a look at Allie's face, John. I get the feeling she knows her time is in jeopardy at this point.
Monica already safely onto the second turntable.
Now on to the third one, setting an amazing pace here. She just has one jump left, and she will have the new time to beat.
Oh, fantastic, Johnny. Look at that Hall of Fame stuff. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Our babyface cheerleader, Monica, setting the time to beat, and we may well be looking at our very first female Wipeout champion.
Not if Super Stu has anything to say about it. He's down on the field with Jill right now.
You watch Superstars on the couch every week. How does it feel to be on the opposite side and actually be one?
You know what? I hope there's a lot of people out there that find a little hope, a little inspiration through Super Stu.
Super Stu's bringing it, Wipeout!
Super Stu Yasutaki made a super first impression in our qualifier and continued to vocalize his superiority on the King of the Mountain.
My government!
His superpower stayed with him on the dizzy dummy, and he became the first couch potato to make it into the wipeout zone.
Super Stu!
Whoa, let's do this.
So it boils down to this. One couch potato, one cheerleader. That seems appropriate here, John, in the first Wipeout Bowl.
There's the buzzer, and he's away. He's away. And he's away.
Yeah, launch it into the Wipeout zone. No fear.
Woo! Shredding the gnar!
Shredding the gnar indeed, Stu. Let's take a look at that replay. Looks like he flew off that bear belt.
Yeah, good idea. Lead with the belly. Super Stu skydiving into the Wipeout zone.
Shredding the gnar. Now on the waterfall. Niagara Falls.
Super Stu making his way up the raging rapids, but he has yet to survive the 1,000-gallon sports drink tidal wave. Will our Wipeout Bowl champ be a cheerleader or a couch potato?
Oh, down he goes. That's actually less than super. Take another look, John, at this punishing hit.
That is Class 5 rapids right there, Johnny.
But he's hanging in there and already back onto the raging rapids.
Can't get any more of this water in me. Pretty hydrated.
Well, a self-proclaimed well-hydrated Super Stu is making his way back up the raging rapids on his second attempt, and he looks to have finally reached the top, John.
Good thing I'm a natural rock climber.
Well, he's certainly a natural at something. He's only 15 seconds off the pace set by our leader.
John, could a couch potato actually win this thing?
If anybody could, it's Super Stu, because, you know, he's super.
That's what he keeps telling us. But if he's going to do it, he's going to have to survive the crazy sweep.
Here we go.
And there he goes, making a run for it. Oh, the sweeper arm catches up to him, sends him into the water.
And he's going to have to get serious because if you remember, Monica Kaufman didn't wipe out at all on the sweeper.
Almost took a header. That would have been bad.
With about 50 seconds remaining, Stu's going to need to giddy up And he's making his sprint for it. That sweeper arm closing in on him, moving over to the pedestal. Little stutter step there. A leap, and he makes it. 3 words, John. Couch potato pride.
I can't believe I just did that.
I gotta be honest, Stu, I can't either. All right, he still has 30 seconds to make it through this obstacle. Johnny, I never would have believed it, but this is gonna be a close one.
Will it be a cheerleader or a couch potato? He's onto that second turntable. The clock ticking away. 1 more turntable. Who will win it all? The leap. Oh, and Super Stu takes a dive. He will not be our champ. Cheerleader babyface Monica Kaufman, champion of the very first ever Wipeout Bowl.
You're the first female winner. You just won $50,000.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Just go without him.
I guess that's it for us, but I'd like to extend a very special thanks to our guests, Michael Irvin, Keyshawn Johnson, and Reggie Bush. Thank you to you for spending the day with us here on Wipeout. And until next time, America, I'm John Anderson, Jill Wagner, and I guess John Henson. Really? I can say it. Good night and big balls.
We're making history.
Good night and big balls.
Anderson already said that.
What do you mean he already said it? He can't say it, I say it. I'm contractually bound to say that. He's not allowed to say it. Jill, tell him I have big balls.